Namaste everyone and welcome back. In part 1, we learned from the Ashtang Hrudaya that suppressing your body's natural urges, Vega Dharan, derails the Vata dosha and acts as a hidden root cause of chronic illness, including heart disease. But Ayurveda never leaves you with just a warning. Today, in part 2, we are unlocking the exact treatments, dietary rules, and lifestyle corrections prescribed by Vagbhatacharya in the Roganutpaadniya Adhyay. If you want to undo the damage of your hectic modern routine and restore your body's natural intelligence, you are in the right place. Before we begin, a quick heads up. Today's solutions come straight from the ancient Ayurvedic wisdom, specifically the Ashtang Hrudaya Sutrasthaan Adhyaay. If you try these remedies, it's at your own risk. So please consult a physician for a proper treatment. Now, if you have watched our last video, you know about the 14 Vegas or the bodily urges. Today, we are diving straight into how to treat the complications caused by suppressing them. First, we'll cover the urges linked to the heart diseases and then we'll dive into the rest. So, let's unfold them. First one, Adhovata, which is nothing but passing of flatus or gases. The hidden danger. It's not just embarrassing, holding it in is dangerous. It forces upward pressure, leading to heart distress, severely blocked stool or urine, painful abdominal bloating, and sudden and unexplained chronic fatigue. So, the ancient fix. We need to ground the chaotic downward energy. Ayurveda recommends Snehan, which is warm oil body massages, and Swedan, which is sudation or sweating therapy. For deeper relief, clinicians use Gudavarti, which are anal suppositories, and medicated bastis, which are enemas. A quick diet tip. Pivot to Vatagna diet, which is foods which are naturally sweet, sour, and salty to pacify the internal air. Second one, Mala, which is passing of stools. The hidden danger. Suppressing the urge to defecate sends toxic pressure upwards. You will experience severe chest tightness, intense calf cramps, splitting headaches, and a sudden runny nose and a sharp, agonizing rectal pain. So the ancient fix. Time to clear the pipes. It requires basti, which are enemas, gudavarti, suppositories, and a full body Snehan Swedan routine. A diet tip. Switch immediately to a Vidbhedi diet, which are the foods specifically designed to break down the hard stool. Pro tip from the Ayurvedic text. Castor oil is your best friend here to break the stagnation. Urdhva Vata, which is belching or burping. Swallowing your burps leads to heavy congestion around the heart. It causes chronic hiccups, a persistent cough, a total loss of appetite, and nervous tremors. The ancient fix. Ayurveda treats this similarly to a severe case of hiccups. You use oil and steam therapies to encourage Vatanoloman, which means restoring the natural, healthy downward flow of internal air. A quick home hack. Chew on a pinch of ajwain seeds, which are carom seeds, with a tiny dash of rock salt to instantly relieve the upper chest distress. Fourth one, Trushna, which is thirst. Ignoring your thirst does far more than drying out your throat. It dehydrates the deeper tissues, causing cardiac strain, profound physical weakness, vertigo, mental confusion, and even temporary hearing loss. The ancient fix. It requires full body cooling and deep cellular rehydration. Think generalized cooling therapies, immersion in cold water baths, and drinking water that has been naturally cooled in earthen pots. Basically, anything that gives your nervous system an instant, refreshing sigh or relief. Fifth one, cough. Trying to stifle a cough only drives the irritation deeper into your respiratory tract. It triggers breathlessness, severe tissue wasting, persistent hiccups, and long-term cardiac distress. The sage Vagbhata states, Karyotra kasaha sutram vidhi, which means coughing isn't just a symptom. It's a distinct disease that requires identifying the specific root cause, whether it's dry, productive, or infectious. For a generalized immediate fix, use raw, high-quality honey because it is ruksha, which is dry, and it perfectly scrapes away excess trapped mucus. Sixth one, Shramashwas, which is panting or exertion breathing. If you are breathing heavily after a sprint or a heavy workout, do not try to force your breathing back to normal too quickly. Suppressing this deep panting causes heart disease, internal abdominal masses, severe bloating, and a sudden fainting spell. The ancient fix. Step 1 is beautifully simple. Just rest. Let your body pant and recover at its natural pace. Once calm, use Vatagna therapies, which are Snehan, Svedan, and nourishing enemas to pacify the aggravated wind element caused by intensive exercise. Seventh one, Ashru, which is crying or tears. Holding back your tears is physically toxic. Suppressing grief or emotional pain causes structural heart distress, chronic nasal congestion, eye disorders, loss of appetite, and severe dizziness. The ancient fix. Just let it out. Never stop a natural urge to cry. To recover from the emotional and physical toll. The texts recommend ample restorative sleep. The controlled use of medicated herbal wines under the guidance of a certified Ayurvedacharya and surrounding yourself with comforting, pleasant conversation and uplifting stories. Eighth one, Shukra, Retas or semen. Unnaturally stopping or repressing the ejaculation urge causes a physical pain in the heart, involuntary leakage, severe genital pain and swelling, chronic body aches, and a long-term impotence. The ancient fix. Do not force the suppression on a natural intimacy urges. To heal the reproductive system, the text advise consuming highly nourishing foods like shali rice, specific meats like of chicken, and warm milk infused with gokshura or vatagna dravyas. A quick note. Let's be absolutely clear. This is a medical perspective on physical reflexes. It is never an excuse for non-consensual behavior. True health always respects boundaries and mutual consent. Now that we have covered the heart-related urges, let's look at the remaining 6 reflexes that can completely throw your nervous system out of balance if ignored. Ninth one, Mutra, which is urination. Holding your pee causes toxic buildup. It leads to generalized body aches, painful urinary tract stones, and agonizing pressure in the bladder, groin, and the pelvis. The ancient fix. Using Phalavarti, which is specialized repositories, full body oil rubs, and Avagaha Sved, where you sit completely immersed up to your waist in a warm, medicated herbal bath. Also, a quick master remedy. The text highlight Avapidak Snehapan. This is a heavy-duty protocol where you drink therapeutic ghee in 2 precisely timed phases. A small dose right before a meal to prep up the channels, and a massive dose 6 hours later once the digestion is complete, forcefully pushing down the rebellious doshas. 10th one, Kshavathu, which is sneezing. Pinching your nose to stop a sneeze sends a violent shock wave back into your skull. It causes severe blinding headaches, weakened sensory organs, chronic neck stiffness, and even facial paralysis, which is Bell's palsy. The ancient fix. If a sneeze is stuck, you must forcefully jumpstart the reflex to clear the nasal passages. Inhale strong, therapeutic herbal smoke. Apply a potent collyrium, which is anjan, to the eyes. Sniff sharp, pungent aromas and use specialized nasal drops, which is nasya, or look safely and directly towards the sun to trigger that satisfying pop. 11th one, Nidra, which is sleep. Fighting off sleep ruins your brain chemistry. It leads to deep mental confusion, heavy eyes, intense laziness, uncontrolled yawning, and chronic nagging body ache. The ancient fix. There are no shortcuts here. Go get deep, uninterrupted, sound sleep. To reset yourselves, indulge in gentle, soothing, full body oil massages. 12th, Jurumba, which is yawning. Holding back a yawn locks up the nervous system. It causes physical tremors, painful muscle contraction, localized numbness, and various severe vata disorders which are similar to holding a sneeze. The ancient fix. Use general vata pacifying treatments like oiling and herbal steam. But your primary medicine? Just yawn openly when the urge hits your jaw. 13th, Chardi, which is vomiting. Swallowing your vomit keeps deadly toxins in your system. It manifests outwardly as an intense skin itch, hives, eczema, eye disorders, spreading infections, asthma, and chronic nausea. The ancient fix. If your body wants to purge, let it out immediately. Afterwards, heal the gut using Gandusha, which is holding medicated fluids completely still in your mouth. Inhaling herbal smoke and practicing Langhana, which is a strict fast for 24 hours until your true hunger returns. In a clinical setting, an Ayurvedic doctor might use Virechan or Raktamokshan, which is therapeutic bloodletting, to completely clear out the vitiated blood and the bile. 14th, Kshuddha, which is hunger. Starving yourself or ignoring your appetite breaks down your body from inside out. It leads to crushing body pain, a permanently damaged metabolism, severe muscle wasting, agonizing stomach cramps, and fainting spells. The ancient fix. When reintroducing food, do not overeat. Your digestive fire is weak. Consume a diet which is Laghu, light to digest, Snigdha, which is oily and unctuous, Ushna, which is warm, and Alpa, which is in small quantity. Eating moderate, warm meals ensure your body completely assimilates the nutrients without overwhelming your digestive system. The ultimate takeaway from the ancient medicine is beautifully simple. Your body knows exactly what it's doing. Every urge is a precise signal to maintain balance. Listen to it, respect it, and stop holding it in. Which of these urges surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments below. Also, share this with someone who always holds in their sneezes. Stay healthy, stay aligned, and I'll see you in the next video. धन्यवादः, पुनर्मिलामः।